Okay, in this video I'll be recording, I want to talk about relationships. I want to talk about the reason why I've been single for such a long time. And been single for most of my life, other than the bad relationships I got into. The reason I've been single for a while now, it's been years now. It's been years. I'm on quite the streak, and I plan to keep going that way for a while. It's because it seems like every relationship I got into, I didn't know spit about it, okay? I really didn't know what the hell I was doing in a relationship aside from the, oh wow, look at her, I like her, right? Aside from the feelings, the emotions, and all that good stuff. I realized that once I was in a relationship, I don't know, it seems like I always got too attached. Like, I really didn't understand the female, and I realized that sometimes they got hurt, sometimes I got hurt. And I realized, look, you can't get into a relationship without knowing a little more about the female. Try to understand the female. Try to know more about yourself instead of just going by what you see and feel, right? Some say those are female traits, characteristics. And perhaps, now I like to look at it from an alpha standpoint, a mature type of way. Like I said, the more you know about the opposite sex, the better. I mean, not to get too technical and complicated that it ruins the purpose of love and all those emotions when it gets too robotic. That doesn't feel right to me when things just feel too robotic, I hate that when everything's just so... There's a way to do things proper, but I guess when you start dipping hands here, I understand that. Me personally, I don't like that. That it ruins it ruins things a little bit. If everything's so like, has to be proper and everything's so uptight. But at the same time, when you just, go about your emotions and what you see and all that, it's a trap, right? You trap yourself in relationships that could have probably ended up well if you would have just stepped back a little and look at things from an angle like, man, what's going on with my relationship, stuff like that. But anyways, yeah, I'd rather just be celibate in these end times, close up my root chakra and learn more about things in life than just to jump into things like that. Because, yeah, I don't want to, be getting out here and just out here it's like a jungle, man, If you don't know the rules to the game, you're going to be getting chewed up and spit out. So I don't want to be just another victim when it comes to the love game. So I got to learn the ropes, The more you know about a lot of things, the better, right? It's what you don't know that could hurt you. And not necessarily from somebody else. You could usually just be a dumbass, right? And that's how I felt sometimes. Like, I let my emotions, feelings, and the attractiveness of the opposite sex just get the best of me. And that's how I ended up hurting myself a lot of times. And I don't know, it seems like everybody I talk to, as far as, my peeps go and stuff like that, ethnicity or whatever, it's just like they seem very mature. They always knew a little more about relationships and stuff like that. I always seemed like the one that was always asking questions. How does this, why are relationships like this or like that? And it seems like they understood that sometimes, it's just a hookup. Sometimes it's just, serious. It's different. I always felt that like love and sex are the same thing, right? Or maybe others had a different philosophy. They felt like sex is one thing and making love to your wife is another. I don't know. And yeah, I just didn't. To me, I felt like I needed, like, I can't just, be going around for pleasure. Like, I need to have feelings for somebody in order to sleep with them, right? And stuff like that. When I was back in the days just being reckless like that, I'm not like that now. So, yeah, it's I noticed that I kind of I mean, I'm not gonna say I was taken advantage of, but it's kind of like I said, you're fair game. If you're just out here and you don't peep game, if you don't know what's going on and stuff like that, then yeah, others could hurt you. You're gonna hurt yourself, you know. And I think it's mostly my fault. I ended up hurting myself by not really grasping what relationships are between a man and a woman, right? So yeah, even though my friends didn't appear all that as intelligent on the you know, by what they portrayed, they were very much aware of what was going on, right between their relationships. Uh, with me, I don't know. I guess I never, when I was in my relationships, I never got past the attraction level and the feelings and all that. To me, so it was always the same. And I guess maybe for them it wasn't. I don't know. To me, I never lost that. I never like in my relationships. Things always kept. It's because they never lasted though. That's another thing. You know, as time goes by, things dwindle and stuff like that. For me, it was like things always felt fresh. Always. Every time I saw, partner or whatever, I was like, damn. And maybe it's not the same for them. I don't know. But and my older brothers used to tell me, never get attached, never get attached to something. And I think I was always like that. I don't know if I meant to be like that, but it seems like I always got attached. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing to this day. Because like I said, I can't just be in a relationship and be cold. You see what I'm saying? I'm not like that. Like just cold. Like everything to me, everything's got to be clicking. Emotions, the attraction level. To me, I'm not in a relationship. I'm not just in it for. I wouldn't just be in it for the sex and stuff like that. Although that would be part of it, you know. And some people are like that. They just be out there, just you know. Oh, I just got a bust or you know what? So let me just find something like dead love. That's what I call it, dead love. I can't. I'm not like that. I've never been like that. Like I could be like that, but no. It's like for me. There's no pleasure in that. Everything's got to be clicking more than the attraction level and all that. Like seduction and all that is one thing if you're trying to get something, right? But to me, it's like, man, I know every time I did go looking for something, I always ended up backfiring on me, right? So, yeah, as they say, don't go chasing waterfalls. Just, yeah, and I felt like, I should just keep to myself, man. I'm out here to learn, not just about relationships, not always about that. There's a lot of things I want to learn about myself, others, about this world, how things work. There's so much to learn out here, not just relationships, but that's one of the things. And yeah, like I said, the more you know, the better. Knowing things, knowing about things, it's wonderful. It's like the more you know about things, the more equipped you are. The less you know, then it's just basically, food out here, to get chewed on if you're not careful. And, whether people do it intentionally or not, sometimes people do it to themselves. But, yeah, learning is very important. And I don't know if my memory's shot or not, but maybe I want to tune out certain things that it's like, oh man, that I wish I didn't have to go through. And maybe tuning those things out doesn't help me to learn because I feel like I have to reset, start over, instead of just, okay, here's what you could have done better, learn from it, don't do this anymore, this and that, rather than just say, oh, it all failed, scratch, let's start again. So I'm basically not using any of my learning experiences. So it's just like, I want to start again. If something was wrong, let me just start again. Instead of just saying adjusting, right? And I don't know. I see everything, certain things to me, it's just, I'm trying to learn more about one of the things that scares me when it comes to relationships is living together. Like I always felt like if you live with somebody, that you will lose enchantment for them. I think that's what one of my aunts told me. You live together, said in Spanish, se acaba el encanto, right? Like the charm just wears off. And she didn't need to say a lot. She kind of clued me in, like, yeah. When you're living with somebody, you know, it might die down a little bit because you're there with them. That's what I don't like. If I had somebody, I would kind of like it for them to be live separately, so I don't have to go deal with all their menstruals and all that nastiness and all that. You know what I'm talking about, you know, having to smell each other's and you know, bad, all that nastiness. So yeah, I guess maybe for me, I'm always the type that likes to, you know, feel like I just met that individual over and over again. Like I just, you know, I seen you, and I have, and the distance on. Let's just say, you know, distance only makes the heart grow fonder sometimes. Now I never been one that likes distance. I hate that distance, and I hate not seeing somebody for such a long time. Me personally, and yeah, but living together, that's too extreme. I never liked that. I think I look at couples that, you know, they look all sharp, but once they live together, I just feel like they wear it down. I'm looking at a lot of couples. They wear it down. Either the girl wears down, and the guy stays up to par, or the guy wears down and the girl stays fly. You know, and I don't want that. Or sometimes both couples wear down, and rarely do you see two couples that get it. You know, they're still fly, looking sharp, firing on all cylinders, even though they're living together. So as you can see, it's complicated, man. And until I really learn from the best, from those that I want to, you know, get the advice from, which obviously would be the ones at the top of the helm, you know, then I could, okay, then I will feel confident, comfortable, you know, trying to build a relationship and stuff like that, going out here and you know, that's why a lot of times I shy away because I feel like, man, you got a lot of freaking predators out here. And even though they may look innocent, they might not. It's like you never know. You know, I always got like innocent intentions, I think. And maybe that's seen as a weakness, and I attract maybe the wrong individuals, or maybe individuals feel at some point that they could take advantage of that, you know. So yeah, I'm just careful. I'm not out here in these end times trying to be all over the place, nothing like that. Like I said, I'm on a streak. I like it. Right now, my root chakra and all that, reproductive chakra is getting healed up and everything, and I feel powerful, you know. Despite all the opposition and heavy artillery I'm getting hit with from all sides and stuff. Yeah, it's just something that I think this is going to be one of those key things to keep me in there. As bad as it looks for me now, all the stuff they piled up against me and whatever, they got me in this trick bag, and I don't know if I could get out of this trick bag, and I'm pretty sure I probably can. What last trick I got up my sleeve, you know? I'm sure they'll be anticipating it. I don't know if I do have one or not, but I'm gonna try to pull something. Right now, just go back to the drawing board, right? But yeah, I'm sure they think, oh, he's down for the count. He can't get up. He's KO'd. We got Daniel KO'd. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see if that's really the case. Because remember, I got a heck of a team on my side. You know, I got brilliant strategists. I mean, just warriors. I mean, saviors. I mean, gods. I mean, you name it, man. I got a stacked team, you know, so they're not just dealing with me, these individuals. Not to get off topic, the opposition. You're not just dealing with troublemaking me. You got a whole goon squad to deal with, and trust me, some will say they're the real problem, and yeah, they can be if they want to. But anyways, yeah, not to get off topic, yeah, relationships, man. Yeah, it's I gotta get past this. This like one of those things that I need to learn about. That you can't just go based on, like I said, your emotions, what you see and all that. How people make you feel. That's like immature. That's not, to me, that's not developed love. You gotta look at the, grow a little more from that than those, I guess, high school feelings and stuff like that. Not that I was a player, nothing like that, or or maybe I was in my, I don't know. I don't know what my past is now with all this crap coming out that has to do with me. Maybe I was. I don't know. But the irony is that now in this life, I'm not. I'm actually scared of all that. Maybe that's the reason why, because of all the crap I went through before. I'm realizing now that it has affected me in a way. And the road to recovery for me, it's not. I'm not taking the long road, but I'm not taking the short road either. I'm gonna take my time before I get out there and start looking for a relationship or whatever. But right now, it's like, man, I know I'm not ready, so I'm not gonna jump into anything, you know. Right now, I got other stuff that I want to do, and yeah, that's it. And just learn. There's so much stuff. There's so much in this world that I want to learn, Because if I'm gonna be around for this millennial, whatever, spirit body or not, I just gotta learn. I gotta learn, and this is a learning experience. And like I said, no idiots around, right? No idiots allowed, as they say. Well, I don't want to be a dumbass. I want to learn stuff, I don't want to squander my chance that I got here to grow, to learn from my mistakes and stuff like that. And yeah, I heard love is a package you don't want to open. It's like a fire, Once you kindle it, it's hard to put out. So yeah, I treat love as, I like the emotions, the feelings and all that, but I do notice that there's a limit. Like, don't start something you can't put out, right? And yes, I'm always careful and mindful of that. That's why sometimes I come out shy to people that know me, a little timid, intimidated. And I kind of like to do that because, shying away from that, I think it keeps me in safe boundaries. Now, when I get too brave, sometimes I feel maybe it could backfire on me. So I don't want that. So yeah, it's just a quick rundown of my personal life. What is Jerry been up to? What is he doing? How's his love life? For those that know me and probably listening to this. Nah, man, it's just been, the usual. Abstain. When I used to fall into a relationship, ended up bad. Not as bad and tragic like that. It just didn't work out. Just dissolved. It just didn't go anywhere, basically. But yeah, it's just I'm on a streak. Let's see, what do I got here? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Is it? Hold on, I'm doing math in my head. Okay, 2012, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So what is this? Okay, so my birthday's coming up soon. I think I haven't been in a relationship in like going on 6 years. Is it? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, I'm about to go on 6 years without touching a female. You believe that? And yeah, I'm gonna keep going. Preserve life force, as they say. And yeah, that's. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like, first of all, I'm in a position where I don't even qualify to be in a relationship with anybody. And that's fine, because I could focus on other things, as scripture says, A man that's entangled, he's got somebody, he can't focus wholeheartedly in the things spiritual things. So I feel like if all my homies on my team, if all the guys on our team, they're all hooking up and stuff like that, then I don't know, maybe I could be that advantage or that leverage, right, by being single. It could be used, so I wanna give us that option out there. You see what I'm saying? I wanna have that option. Like, I don't like it, trust me, I don't. It's not hard, it's getting easier by the day, but I feel like I could be leveraged, you know, draw closer to Savior and God, you know, I could be leveraged. So just keep the streak going, you know, it'll break, and when it breaks, just, you know. But for right now, yeah, it's just to learn, peep game, observe, watch, know more about life and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm sure I got the best advisors, so I should be able to grow and learn a lot. And hopefully, you know, I don't want this, like, what did you learn? I learned, you know, like, man, what the, like, where was your head all this time, you know? So yeah, relationships. I mean, if you're in one, hey, cherish it, man. It's the best thing, you know. So love is a precious thing, but love is not for everybody, especially people that don't know nothing about relationships, stuff like that. They should be taught before they jump into anything. Don't break your neck, as they say. Uh, you know, with your feet touch the water a little bit. Check the temperature before you jump in. Anyways, so yeah, that's it for this video. It's just a short video on relationships regarding me. I know it's off topic, but I want to give you different stuff, you know, so you can know a little bit more about me and stuff like that. What's up with me in these end times? Some of you know, others probably don't. Yeah, just try to make different videos. I want to get on these damn dark sides. That's what I really want to do. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Right now, and I gotta go back to the drawing board. I gotta see what's popping. There's so much to share, so much stuff, so many different angles, right? I can give you, but you know, I only got two hands, and sometimes, as you probably heard in the last video, you know, I got stuff to do every now and then. So as you can see, my head's kind of all over the place, you know. So it's just I gotta, whenever I get opportunity, maybe I could share something with you that you might like. And yeah, we'll see. I was gonna say something else, but I'll just save it for another video for another time. So yeah, not to get too thoughtful and sound a little strange, because I'm always thinking as I'm speaking. I should just let things flow smoothly so people don't be like, what the hell's wrong with you? Like, don't overthink, right? Yeah, okay, I'll admit that. I do overthink a lot. Anyways, that's it for this video. I wanted to say something else. I don't know. I forgot. I'm trying to think. Think, Jerry, think. What were you going to say? Shit, I can't remember. I'm sorry. I apologize. Oh, yeah. Oh, tomorrow it's, I think, what is it? 7th-day rest? What is it? Dark Moon Sabbath. I think new moon's coming up. So I got to put out something tomorrow, a lesson. You're not going to get this type of talk here. It's going to be biblical stuff. I got to put out some Bible stuff and see what lessons I could share with you. And yeah, a couple Sabbaths coming up. I think, what is it, tomorrow? Tuesday and Wednesday. I think the dark moon is tomorrow. And then got to look for that shining crescent on Wednesday or Thursday. If it doesn't show up, might be a two-day new moon day. So yeah, I'll put a lesson out. Anyways, this is for you viewers that probably get tired of me just teaching about Bible stuff. If you want to know a little bit more about me, my personal life, well, now you're getting a piece of me here, right? So you can't say I don't give you different stuff. And I shouldn't even be making these type of videos, because my channel should be strictly Bible stuff. But I know it gets boring and dull if you only do one thing on your channel. Me, I don't got a whole bunch of channels. No, hell no. This is the only channel that I'm going to have. I'm not going to be all over the place. And I'm coming out of my shell, okay, for you guys. So you'll get different stuff. You'll get some videos that'll be like, hey, this stuff shouldn't even be on his channel, you know. But this is for, like, worldly people, maybe, to draw them in so they could see. Maybe I could relate with them. They could see the light, right? And, of course, I have my lessons and stuff like that for us brothers in the faith, brothers and sisters in the faith, that you probably don't want to hear this. Others might want to hear Bible stuff. Okay, so maybe some people don't want to hear Bible stuff. They want to know a little bit more about my personal life and stuff like that. So, all right, well, you're getting a piece of it. Anyway, that's it. I don't want to make it too long. Much love, continue the faith, all glory and praise to the Heavenly Father and the Son. Shout out to all you messengers out there in spirit form, flesh form, whatever form. Keep doing what you are doing. Keep pushing this truth. Keep opening your heart up to others so they can see you're not a monster, okay? And yeah, maybe you could relate to others, all right? So anyways, that's it for this video.